My Hero Academia manga is far better than My Hero Academia anime, at least for the recent seasons. And in this video, I'll be talking about why that is the case, and by the end of this video, you might give the manga a try if you are an anime only. Also, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like as it helps me get this video to reach out to more people. And if you like what you're seeing, do subscribe. I try to post at least one video every week, so hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any videos. With that out of the way, here's why the manga of My Hero Academia is far superior to its anime counterpart. My Hero Academia has jumped up the rankings for so many years now and has established itself as a giant in terms of sales and popularity. At the beginning, people were enjoying both the medias of anime and manga equally, since Studio Bones was adapting the manga panel to panel. If you looked at the first season of My Hero Academia, it was literally a panel to panel perfection of an adaptation, which was one of the main reasons of its popularity amongst both the new fans and the manga readers. The same could be said about the second and third season as well. While the later half of the third season had some pacing issues, it was alright, nothing serious. Both the seasons were still top quality in terms of animation and direction. I would go ahead and say that at some instances like Deku vs Bakugo, the Trio vs Hero Killer Stain, and the United States of Smash, the anime transcended the manga, especially for the United States of Smash scene. I loved that moment to bits. Everything was perfect and it literally went beyond for me. The problem started from season 4 in my opinion. The anime started to diverge from the manga slowly. There were many problems with the pacing of the overall arc and some scenes were not done enough justice. For example, later stages of the fight between Meteor and Overhaul was reduced to a couple of still images. Though I can understand the sort of direction the studio was trying for, I would have loved some fluidity and animation for this moment, especially since we see a quirkless Meteor fight against one of the strongest quirks shown so far in the story, and you can't just reduce such a powerful and meaningful fight to just a slideshow of images. Though the studio redeemed itself with great animation for Deku vs Overhaul and Endeavor vs Nomu, it still left a bad aftertaste for me. And that was just the beginning, as season 5 was a total disaster in my honest opinion. And the main reason for it was the release of the third My Hero Academia movie. Basically, for the viewers to understand the events going on in the movie, they needed to be familiar with the Endeavor Agency arc in the anime, which would have taken time to get released if the studio followed the original story arc's order. The original order was Joint Training arc, then Meta Liberation Army arc, then Endeavor Agency arc. But to match the movie events, the studio did a blunder of a mistake of swapping the Meta Liberation Army arc with the Endeavor Agency arc, which left a lot of anime onlys confused as they suddenly saw developments in Shigaraki and the League of Villains without the context that we get from the Meta Liberation Army arc. I understand that end of the day, the anime studio is in it for the business and generation of money, which the movies are really good at doing, but there needs to be a line drawn somewhere so that blunders like these doesn't happen. Imagine an anime only watching the 5th season and being confused about an already well written story, thinking that the animation studio would adapt the manga very well so that they don't have to read the manga. I just think it's unfair, and once the fans get to know about the true story and the context, it might actually backfire on the quality and popularity of the story, and there is no guarantee that this will stop here. There will be more movies getting released each year, there will be more clashes with the airing season, and this might very well repeat again for what we know. And for these reasons, I would highly recommend you check the manga out. Horikoshi sensei draws his manga so well, it's like a treat to the eye. The art is so detailed and at times very neat. The panel structuring and the dialogues are not very overwhelming, making it fairly easier to read. I wouldn't say that it is the easiest manga to read, but once you get the hang of it, you can enjoy it very well. Another reason is that in the anime, because of the TV restrictions, the studio cannot freely express the manga panels as they are in the latest arc. The art and fights get very brutal from here on, and I'm not sure how Studio Bones will be able to exactly replicate that in the anime given the various restrictions they have for airing the episodes on Japanese television. They can't just show gory scenes just like that. They tone them down very much and show a simpler version. This will not be the case in the manga, as you will notice while reading it. Manga is the primary source for majority of the stories for a reason, and I do not in any way blame Studio Bones for their decision. I understand that from a company perspective, it's the best decision, especially given how underpaid the overall industry is. And I hope nothing but huge profits for these studios, which would hopefully make the working conditions of the hard-working animators better. Keeping that in mind, I hope you give the manga a try and let me know if you agree with my opinion. And with that, the video is complete. If you have reached this point of the video, thank you, I really appreciate you. And if you want to support me even more, drop a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for similar content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.